What's up, everybody? Welcome to the dojo. In this episode, we're going to talk about the Pizza Ninjas taking over Amsterdam. We have an event coming up this week. Super excited for it. Going to show you some of the details in just a few minutes. We have some community activations going on where you can actually win prizes as well. As you saw in last week's episode, we've also given away. I said the wrong number last week. I think I said the wrong amount of USD compared to Bitcoin. It was actually over $100,000 given away back to our community for community activations within the last year, really since February, to our Ninjas of the Month. So huge shout out to everybody who's super active in the community watching these streams. We also have more for these streams in the near future. Stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about that. With all that being said, this show is, of course, hosted by Ninja Alerts and Pizza Ninjas. For updates, follow Pizza_Ninjas, follow Ninja Alerts, follow at TO. And what's up today, Chris? How's it going, man?
It's good. I actually posted the link to the live stream in the proper chat.
No wonder we got a GM already from Dominic. Yeah, last week Chris posted GM to our group of 5. I mean, the link to our group of 5, and I noticed after the stream, I was like, man, where's all the ninjas at?
Yeah, all these group chats on X, dude, they all look the same. The branding is just so good. I just thought that it was the right one, but it wasn't. So
speaking of branding, man, you noticed the new hat?
Yeah, man, I'm jealous. I am mad jealous. I literally went last second and swapped to a Wallet Guard hat instead of another project. I didn't want to rock the On-Chain Monkey or the Forgotten Runes hat. I'm kind of a hat whore, like a little bit. Like anybody could win my favor by sending me a hat. It's like an easy win.
I kind of am too, to be honest. And before the stream, I was actually wearing a different hat just because, like, I typically try to think about my hats with everything else I'm wearing, so I usually just wear a neutral black hat or something like that if I'm wearing something kind of crazy tie-dye and stuff. But I was like, heck no, I gotta fully rep the ninjas. Even on the video I did earlier, I thought about it before the video. I was like, I gotta have something that screams ninja. We got Adele Abo in here saying hello, Chris and Chris. What is up, Adele? Yeah, so Chris and I were talking about this ahead of time. I've had a lot of people asking me about the ninja hats. We have them, and I'm not the one. It's not like I don't really know exactly the plan. It's because I'm not on that part of the department that handles the hats, but I know that we constantly give them away at events. Specifically, even trying to find Chris and I were talking about a Ninja LA meetup that's going to happen, and I'm quite sure that the hats are going to be brought over there to that. Hats are going to be brought over to Amsterdam for the people that are attending in Amsterdam, and we'll get the rest of the process later. I don't really know it on hand. I just know for the events, we are bringing the hats to all these events and just literally giving them out to all the holders that have them. Do you have any further information on the event in LA, or?
All I know is Eric is definitely trying to get everybody together at a point where it works for everyone, and half the people aren't in Asia or somewhere else. And then the other thing too is that getting people in LA, even if you live literally 15 miles away, 20 miles away, you could actually be an hour or further from a central meeting point, like in downtown Los Angeles. So it doesn't matter how close you are. It's like trying to herd a bunch of cats to get everybody to meet at one spot in LA where it works for everyone. So
sure. Yeah. So better than flying to Amsterdam though.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. It's weird though. I would say that, except I see people who are local to Southern California. I see them more on the other side of the world or the opposite side of the country than I see them here sometimes. It's just, that's where we meet, is at the event where everybody's gathered up. So
I feel it. Well, you're bringing it to LA, so some of our other Ninja fam, so that'll hopefully be more convenient. With that being said, our next event that is this week, I kind of want to preview that a little bit before we dive into some of the rest of the session. I had this already sharing, and now I don't see it. Basically, just go over kind of what to expect for the event in Amsterdam. I'll just repop it up here. And it should be here. What the heck? There it is. Sorry, guys, having some technical difficulties. I don't know why it's not sharing. We'll get this eventually. Here it is. There we go. All right. So this is Trevor's post about it actually earlier today on Amsterdam, just some of the things to expect. I'll show the actual link in a second. I wanted to show this because it has some pictures of the venue. It's going to be this Friday, which is October 11th at 7:30 p.m., assuming that's Eastern time. We'll see in a second in the event. And yeah, I mean, you see it. Free drinks, live performances, good vibes, good views. That's an awesome view, man, like of Amsterdam. I would love to be at this. If you want more details, this is actually go to the Luma event. And here's the details for the event. Of course, all ninjas get in for free. Scotch Fox said, pumped for the next few days. Are you going to be there, Scotch? That'd be awesome. I've showed this a couple of times. So yeah, this is actually 7:30 to 12 a.m. GMT time. I'm sure it'll convert for you on there. Approval is required, but if you're a Pizza Ninja, you're going to be approved. It has all the information further here. There's expected to be about 248 people as of right now going. If you want to go, even if you're not a Ninja, it's best that you go ahead and request to join before it gets too full. Our last event, we had over 2,000 people register, and we did get full. So be sure to hop on that. Honestly, just overall really jealous of everybody that's going. Amsterdam looks like an awesome place to go. So Trevor also shared this. I don't know if this is like part of the venue or what. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's insane. Awesome. Scotch Fox is going. Scotch Fox, I wish I could meet you there. We could enjoy some scotch together, but I will not be at this one. Hopefully at one of the future ones. Eric will be there. A lot of other ninjas that I know. Just not me at this one. But yeah, man, I feel like we spend a lot of time on events, which is good. I mean, that's like one of the things that we've been like crushing it on. I think we've pretty much said everything there is to say about Amsterdam. Any final thoughts on it?
I just want to go, man. I keep missing the opportunity. So one of these times I'll catch that flight.
Yeah. So Fred's going to be there. Fred is normally a co-host. He's actually moving right now, but he's moving close enough to where he's like taking a train to Amsterdam. So that'd be super exciting. Speaking of Fred, I saw some news today that reminded me of Fred. You know, I won't explain how it reminded me of Fred, but I'll go ahead and share my tab. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but it already sounds funny.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny, man. Let me see if I can find it real quick. This is a little... Oh, where is it at? This is a little insight. If you keep up with every week, you'll probably know what this is referring to. Oh man, it got deleted. Now I can't. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, I think this is it. Give me just a second. I messaged Fred, of course, when I saw this because it reminded me of him. Now that Fred has moved, not that this is relevant, but X has unbanned in Brazil.
There's two different people I know that are heavy on X and have just been like literally contemplating moving, and then one of them did, obviously. So
yeah, not that has anything to do with Fred builds, but it's just interesting that Fred moves away from Canada and that Twitter and X was unbanned in Brazil.
That's so funny, bro.
Shout out to our normal co-host Fred. He's a great dude. Speaking of Fred too, one more thing is obviously Fred's been doing a stellar job at really pioneering our Pizza Ninjas bootcamp. We have a really exciting event going on this week. So we started a community tab, which is not that executed on X. And I realize that this is ambitious. Hopefully just a place for ninjas to keep up with ninjas and post in. But we're running a challenge right now. Basically, there's 3 prizes. These prizes are pretty simple. The winner gets a GIF made of their ninja. Is it GIF or GIF, Chris? What's the correct?
I've been GIF all day.
I've been GIF too. So the winner gets a GIF of their ninja created, just like a exclusive of their own ninja of one of our GIFs that we do that are like really high end. So it's not like we just like slap your ninja face on a popular GIF. Like it's a full out like animation of your ninja. If you haven't seen our GIFs, I'll kind of like preview that real quick. But there's 3 winners with like 3 different prizes. So these are like some of our they're literally classified animations, right? Like these are like high end animations. So you'll get one of your ninja if you post in our community page and your post has the most organic impressions. Pretty simple, right? So people are posting right now, different stuff. And then there's two more winners. Two is if you have a team unlike mine that were to work together, you can collect all the impressions of your team and add them together, organic impressions, obviously. And the winner of the team gets a group GIF. So you all get seen together, kind of something like this. But it's probably going to be more fitting to your team. So if you have a team that all participate in the challenge, then this could be you. And additionally, if your team participates in the challenge and you are the lead of your team, like you're the one that reports every week, you're the main one that organizes, like you're basically like voted as like the head of your team, you also get your own individual GIF. So that is due by Thursday. We'll probably be selecting like tomorrow night. If you haven't already, go into the Ninjas community. You can find that on the Pizza Ninjas page, Pizza Ninjas Dojo. Hop in there, join, and post something. And when you post, be sure to also share with your followers because that will lead to more impressions than just you posting to the community. One thing I did not say, here's a little alpha for those that are watching, even though it should be obvious. Vincent said, vote for me. One thing I did not say when we were setting up the rules is we'll share organic content. Like some of these are like clearly organic and just like, whatever. But if it's like not, what there's a lot of GMs in there, right? Like I don't think that sharing all the GMs is going to help. But if it's organic, original content, we'll share it. So do something creative, if you're entering in for a higher chance to win. Any thoughts on this, Chris? That was kind of a
just that I better throw my hat in the ring really quick. So,
you need to not only throw your hat in the ring, but get your partners, some of your group's hat in the ring too, Erica, and maybe she could do a little article. So I disqualified my original post because it kind of is. I feel like it's not fair, because like I'm the one that like initiated the whole thing. But if I do like a original post, I won't make sure it's shared on any of the pages. I'll make sure it's just as fair as all the others. But I mean, if the team gets organic impressions, then I won't have anything to worry about. So team.
Heard.
So. It's just a fun little competition, man. It's nothing super serious. We're pumping out these GIFs. We're really excited about them. I don't know if you guys saw, but as of yesterday, we have 2 million GIF views on Giphy, which is pretty awesome. We just started doing these like a little bit over a month ago. And so to have over 2 million is pretty cool, right? I use them all the time. Really excited about them. So I reuse mine all the time. Like I have one like sipping coffee, and every time I use it, it does well. So I mean, honestly, I think high-end gifts are the alpha on for stuff like this.
Yeah, I need like all the little sayings. I just got to have those. Like I need some of the little pop-up animations, even just the pop-up where it's like blank, so I could swap something in there the whole time. Like a coffee cup that says GM is obviously just going to be like I use that thing all the damn time, but
you could use mine.
Something.
Mine just says coffee or boozies. Boozies is pretty general.
There you go.
We're trying to broaden it, right? So I feel like with you, and I could speak to the team about this, it would make sense to have something like creator driven. So we're trying to personalize these. I mean, you can kind of tell from this, like basically take the personalities, embody them into a GIF. So that's something we're really thinking about, and something if you get a GIF made, it's usually got a lot of thought and heart into it.
Nice. I love it. They're so good though. They really are. Just like they look like they're part of something. I don't know if you've ever seen any of there's like these stick figure fight, these like whole giant series of the little stick men that are like doing these crazy epic fights. These YouTube videos my kids love. Yeah. And I'm like, these guys are kind of like the more advanced version of that now that they're like fully built out with the bodies and everything.
I see that. I know what you're talking about. I actually tried to do those when I was like a kid. Like they had much less advanced tech back then, but I used to try to do little stick fights, but they definitely evolved over time. And I know exactly what you're talking about. They kind of have the same round shape heads on the round ones. That's awesome, man. But yeah, this is really cool. A lot of thought into these. We have so many creative and unique ninjas that, a lot of these are also made for Ninjas of the Month. So like Special was the Ninja of the Month last night, and this is his ninja. When you click on them, it's higher. It's literally the highest res it can possibly be as a GIF, because GIFs compress when you upload them, so it's hard to get much. I mean, you literally can't get higher res than our GIFs. So anyways, definitely participate in this competition. You'll get one of these. Your team will, and the leader of the team. And Chris, we'll try to hook you up too, man. You've built this long enough. What would if you could embody a GIF? What would it be?
I don't know. So I feel like it would obviously be something with either a microphone or a camera or I don't know, something like that. I don't get it. Or like my little dude's got like two closed, like the little slits are like white eyes, but they're like closed. Like what if he opens them and they're blue eyes? I don't know.
Whoa, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Noted, man. Noted. Dijon, I can't really see that name from here. Diego. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. I was like looking like far away because my monitor is kind of like away right now. Diego said that ninja gifts are nice. We probably need like one like that too. Yeah, I love them, man. So definitely hop in that challenge. Okay, so going back into just some of the things that's been going on lately, we got some more pictures from our last event as well. I like this one. She's like holding her ninja and like walking around with it. I thought it was kind of funny, like not funny, but like a good way to get noticed at parties. We also have our video finally completed that we're going to post soon of the BTC Masquerade. So if you haven't really seen inside of the Masquerade, that's coming soon. We've had It's Jasmine. Really, she was already our Ninja of the Week that I selected last week, but she's still been just going at it with these paintings that are so freaking cool. So she's been crushing it on this ninja art. So for the for the competition we're doing right now, she just needs to do a painting and post in the communities tab. That would get a lot of traction, I think. There's some alpha for you, Jasmine. I don't know why it says I'm not following some of these people, but I am. Okay,
it's constantly doing that for me. Or likes. You don't see the like until you click on it.
Diego number 2 agrees. That's hilarious. We got 2 Diegos in chat. We got some more pretty big things to talk about. One is, this is just really exciting. This is something, Leap made this like live a while back. I don't know if you remember that, Chris, but it was basically went over the Pizza Ninjas, and he really like went into them on Magic Eden, and he discovered it in real time. So it's like the most organic thing ever. I know you remember, Chris, but just for people that don't, he like clicked into it and he's like, wait a second, there's content here. And he clicked that. And then he found out that you could like do all the ninja things directly through the ordinal itself. So that's when he found out you could save the high res from there. You could resize it. You could animate it. You could add stickers. And it was just so cool to see somebody like figure it out in real time, right? And so since then, fast forward, he just announced that he officially joined the Ninjas, and I'm super happy about that. I find Leap to be one of the few genuine influencers in the space. At least he seems like that to me. I think the ninja that he selected is really freaking cool. I mean, it looks like his current profile picture, like just a blue with a top hat. Very simple, nothing more complex to it. So I think that's really cool.
That's awesome, dude. I had no clue until you said that right now, but I think it looks like I'm probably going to be taking a trip to Memphis with Leap to go shoot at St. Jude's at their main headquarters out there. So maybe I'll get him running around and like hiding behind trees, and we'll film some ninja content.
That'd be sick, man, to get Leap involved with a ninja video. That'd be so cool. Definitely keep us in the loop for that. We'll definitely do whatever we can to support, promote, all that fun stuff. But yeah, welcome Leap. Welcome to all the ninjas that join. Leap is just somebody I followed for a while, and I think it's really cool that he joined. So Creator Bootcamp this week, Fred has been in the middle of moving, so we don't have a post up for this week, but I know Erica Lee is going to be joining, and Erica is very, very well known in the space. She's a writer, has written for various like very like high end places or publishers like Decrypt Media, Vanyer Media, A16, CBS News. So she's going to be coming to speak this week on content monetization. Really excited to hear her speak. Like I said, we don't have necessarily a dedicated post to it yet. We'll probably put one out tomorrow once we kind of iron out some of the details. But if you haven't made it to any of our sessions, last week we had Pix on there. Man, Pix he just crushed it. He was so good. Pix has been doing, and even since then, like the day afterwards, he wrote this thread on this one. Everything he does gets like 1 million views, man. It's insane. But like he did the post on who Satoshi Nakamoto is that got like basically got like stolen by like 10 accounts. I don't know if you saw this one, but Pix was the original one, and he got 4.5 million views. So Pix really dove into everything he did, like and insights over our Pizza Ninjas boot camp. So expect the same thing this week from Erica. Just kind of some insights from these established, well-known creators that like really have crushed their niche and really know what they're talking about to empower ninjas to be able to pursue their own creativity and abilities. So stay tuned for that. That is going to be Thursday at 10. I'll share the screen. It's going to be Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Oh man, I meant to share the screen and I stopped this screen. Let me get that back up. You excited to hear Erica speak?
Of course.
Don't sound too excited.
Any of the homies that are speaking, I'm always happy to see.
Is she LA or is she New York?
Yeah. She's
okay, sick. That'd be really cool. So that'll be this Thursday. Last week, besides Pix, we also had Trevor kind of dropping some alpha on list, and I think a couple of other people spoke. But anyways, so be ready for the Creator Bootcamp that is coming this Thursday with Erica Lee.
Dude, I tripped out when I was looking at Leap's thing, and I was like, damn, he really did get the top hat and the blue ninja and everything. Like, that's a perfect ninja for him.
It is, dude.
So dope.
That's what I was saying. It looks like him.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It's like he got to customize. Yeah, it's so sick, man. So awesome to see him there. Not going to touch on this too much because we're still kind of rolling out, right? So I don't want to reveal too much yet. But got this GM from Blessed, our head of partnerships, and there's been over 300 communities that applied to partner with Pizza Pets. So that's pretty cool. So that'll be rolling out soon. We'll talk more about that when that rolls out. But for now, our focus is Amsterdam. Kind of rewinding. Just be sure to get signed up for that. That is this Friday, October 11th at 7:30 to noon. Last thing that I wanted to mention last week, and I actually forgot. Oh, dude, Trevor just posted. Let me view this post real quick. Trevor said, Space enjoyers, what's your favorite Leap catchphrase? Something Leap says all the time, to the point where you would use it in a Leap impression. Let me know in the comments. And then Erica's in the comments as well. That's cool. That was fitting. So getting back to it is what I wanted to talk about is after these shows, a couple hours afterwards, we actually have IP is dead, and that's something I meant to mention last week and didn't. So this week it's actually Violetta is going to be joining, as well as Bell, Human on Fire, Trevor, Troy, and usually Ken. He's not tagged in this one, but Ken as well. So definitely tune into that, because we basically just talks about IP, which is something that Pizza Ninjas, if you haven't caught on, is taking very seriously, right? Like I was somewhere with my daughter last week, and I came across one of the Pudgy Penguin toys. It wasn't this one specifically, but it was one of these. And I got home and I was talking to my wife about it, and she's like, "Wait, that's actually somebody's like Pudgy that owns like the NFT?" And I was like, "Yeah, and it's just cool, like the potential with IP there, not just in those like not just in the example I gave, but just there's like infinite possibilities with IP, and there's been a couple of people to do it right. I feel like so many people have done it wrong that it kind of has a bad taste in people's mouth, and you can find like different angles to like FUD it because of that. But at the end of the day, like I think people are going to do it right. And I still think that there's like a way to like execute, and ninjas are going to do that. So definitely excited about the IP route that we've been going.
Absolutely. I'm excited that I just realized I freaking tried to post in the community and I didn't. I don't know why you can't do it on desktop.
You can.
It just wasn't letting me. I was just sucking at it.
Yeah, you gotta like go into the community and then hit post.
I did it again. I keep posting it to my timeline on accident.
Yeah, you gotta go into the community itself and hit post, like start the post. That's how I do it anyways.
What a bozo. I just keep posting on my timeline. There we go. Good times. Good
Is you just
times.
gonna say GM?
Yeah, no, I'm literally like I already made the post, and then I'm just sitting here, and like every time I put my caption and then I add the picture, it resets who the audience is to everyone, and then I post it and it just goes back on my timeline. I'm like, okay,
That's weird.
who needs to get better at Twitter? This guy. There we go. Amazing. You'd think I knew what I was doing. Very cool. How's things looking on Magic Eden? I was actually checking out.
Oh yeah.
There's a cat on the floor that has like a camo, like the camo cat head. Looks dope. That's a badass floor.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention. I forgot about that. We had like one of the largest sales last week. You know, like Moods did a really good post on this. I actually wanted to highlight this while we're at it. I'm glad you brought this up. It's right here. So Moods made a top 10 sales Pizza Ninjas edition, and one of those sales I think Hank happened pretty recent. No, wait, yeah. This 0.3 one actually happened like over the weekend, which is like a $19,000 sell on October 6th. So it happened actually 2 days ago. It was a palindrome sat. I think it's actually more than palindrome. It's like three different sats in one. This was our fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, our sixth largest sell to date. So really cool to see that. And awesome shout out to Moods for making this like really sick graphic.
That's crazy.
Yep. It looks like Erica knew which ninja was one of the other higher cells. That's really cool though. Naveen, I guess, was one of the ones that brought one of the turtles.
Yeah.
But another thing about Magic Eden is we've cleared this up before anybody could get affected. This is like super scary though. Trevor posted about it. I think we shared it. But basically we changed the Discord link to Pizza Ninjas instead of Ninja Alerts, and somebody took advantage of that and they redirected the original link to this Discord that was not ours. And we caught it pretty much immediately and fixed the issue. But even at that point, the official Magic Eden link was pointing to the wrong Discord. So just something to look out for, you know. And me and Chris were talking about safety ahead of time, but before we even started this. But just be extra safe out there.
Dude, speaking of safety too, you know, I got my wallet guard hat on, so I feel safe. But my boy Curtis, he was actually talking about at one of the last IRL events. So shout out to anybody that goes to IRL events, and heads up, because somebody walked up to this dude and pretended that they were trying to like fanboy out and get him to pull his phone out. He pulls his phone out and they tapped his phone with theirs. And apparently what happened was a couple days later, he ended up getting hacked. The guy was able to literally hack his Twitter account just by bumping it with his. So, you know, if people are fanboying out, make sure you be like, have your phone. And if they're like, hey, what's your Twitter? Just stick your arm out and just hold them at a distance and then pull your phone out and be like, oh, there it is. And just show them.
You know? Dude, I think I have the same wallpaper. Also, I would say something else if I wasn't representing Pizza Ninjas right now. If I knew somebody was trying to like compromise me in person.
I don't represent anybody. I'd take them out back, bro. Can't imagine.
Is that the same wallpaper you have?
The Game Boy one? Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. If like, so who'd you say it was again?
Curtis Laporte. He's like a big the coffee YouTube creator. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, man. If next time somebody tests at my phone, like it might get heated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is like this. So Curtis just put a post out with the dude's face and everything else. Some guy named Tony, and it's like literally to that point where it's like be warned.
Yeah.
If we catch you, we're gonna have wanted posters everywhere, and like. I don't know. I just feel like there's not a lot of people who end up having much downside to scamming people like in person, like bold face stuff that gets you hurt. And,
yeah, dude. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like, unless they're in a ski mask or something, that's kind of gutsy.
Sheesh. I think we need to make an example of somebody.
Yeah, dude. I would say like next time somebody shows tap your phone, like just take a picture of them, like immediately, just like take a picture of them and like have that, just in case. And like worst case scenario, like why would somebody want to tap your phone for the most? Okay, I take that back. Honestly, rewind to like a long time ago, 2022 or something like that. One of my first crypto events, it ended up being legit. Like I knew the girl, I think. I don't even remember at this point. But she tapped my phone to give me her like all of her like Telegram, WhatsApp, all that stuff. I do think I ended up knowing her. She was like a partner with some organization or something like that. So it ended up being legit. But in hindsight, like that could have put me in danger.
Well, not only that, like I remember NFTLA 22, you had to show them your Vax card. So like people that were all anti-vax were like literally having people make them like bootleg like COVID screen, vaccination cards or whatever, because that's how early it was. And even then I remember QR codes. People, like if you showed them a QR code, people would like back up like, whoa, like ease up there, champ. Like I'm not gonna scan your QR code so you can hack me. And it's like even the thought of people in like parking garages and stuff like that is like they all had QR codes to scan to get in. It's like, a bunch of crypto bros are gonna be there.
Yeah.
I mean,
so that I wasn't going to go into this. I'll just like give a TLDR. By the way, Troll Farmer said that Trevor secured Leaps Ninja and sold it to him. That's
good.
Awesome.
I'm glad. Yeah, I was wondering if he got help because that was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty rare one, I feel like. I almost got compromised today, man. I almost fell for a scam that I would never fall for. I was just super busy, lots going on. Somebody tried to book a meeting, and it was like a meeting scam to where they sent me to a I would actually like your opinion on this, Troll Farmer. They sent me to a meeting link that was like this AI meeting link. Okay. I did click on it like an idiot. I typed in a code and then it started downloading an EXE software on my computer. Thankfully, like 50% of the download, I stopped the download. I then immediately cleared my cache. I checked to see if there was a partial download and there wasn't. I ran malware bytes for system. I did like a deep system dive or whatever. I think that stopping the download saved me. And then I didn't open the exe file because it didn't even finish the download. I think that I'm good. Let me know, Troll Farmer, what you think. All that being said, I have things on this computer that I don't want to lose, right? Like I have stuff I don't want to lose, but I don't have any ninjas on this computer, so that's a win. I have my ninjas in separate wallets on hardware devices, not attached to my main computer. I have some of my bigger bags are on ledgers, also not on this computer. But with that being said, it would have like, dude, it would have ruined my like. I would have. Because like the market just got so much better, these wallets that were not hard wallets like are more important, right? Like when your bags go from like a 10x, even if you're kind of like, I don't care about losing that, you might care a little bit more when everything just pumps. And I would have lost all of my socials. Like I would have had to fight to get those back, like Twitter, YouTube, all that. So it would have been a headache from hell if I'd have let that finish downloading. So lesson in there. Watch out for social scams. Watch out for all scams. Have your Ninja not attached to your computer at all. Have it on a hardware wallet. Because even if worst case scenario, I did download that, they did take my computer, they did go through all that, I would still have my Ninjas at the end of the day. I would still have my biggest Bitcoin holding, my biggest Ethereum holding. But man, that would have, oh God, it'd have been so bad, man. I'm still a little bit nervous. Like I'm still a little bit like, like I'm still swapping some things around. I sent Sol out from my biggest Sol holding wallet to something else. So anyways, Troll said use Cube OS. Watch me type that in and it just like drains me.
I was gonna say I don't know what that is.
After all that, like I just get drained on live.
Oh man,
bro! There was one time I was I was streaming with Ken when we were doing the Ninja Alerts videos or whatever. And back then we'd buy so much trash because like we were using Ninja Alerts trading software and just like buying a ton of stuff. And There, I didn't realize this at the time, but I spilled some water on my keyboard. Then I forgot about it, like right before the live started, and like randomly in the live, like my mouse starts moving, like things start clicking and stuff. And I was like, "Oh my god, somebody has like control my stuff!" I immediately like closed down the stream, turned off my computer, like freaked out. I was like years ago, I didn't know what I was doing, and yeah, it ended up just being because like I spilled water on my keyboard and it like malfunctioned my keyboard and I was doing a bunch of random stuff.
Oh, I see. Oh, virtual machines. Gotcha. Yeah, Troll Farmer's just talking about running apps and different. Yeah.
Troll Farmer, personal question. Do you think I'm good because I canceled the download before it opened the exe, or would you be concerned? What were you saying, Chris?
Oh, just the one time I had somebody who was like, "Hey, we want you to run, do like a video for us. What do you charge?" And I was like, $5,000. And they were like, "Oh, cool, we'll pay that. Here's our thing. Download it so you can, here's our like the assets or blah blah blah." It's like it's supposed to be a PDF and it's like something .pdf.exe. And I started downloading it, and then the same thing. I kind of freaked out. I was like, "Oh no." But it was on a virtual machine. So like I logged out and literally just like stopped paying for it and was just like, "No, take it back." Just have your virtual machine back. I don't want it.
God, man. Yeah, one scam will do it to you. And I've been scammed before. That's kind of why I'm like extra hesitant now. But it'll like make you on edge for the rest of your life.
Yeah, well, I was actually that was prior to Web3, and Troll Farmer says if you canceled it, you should be fine. So breathe easy. But these were in the days that there was a big wave of YouTube channel hacks, and they were basically going through and wiping out everybody's channel. So they were getting a hold of huge accounts. And like for people who don't realize this, you don't make money because you're internet famous on YouTube. You make money because you have a library of content that's just working for you 24/7, like little worker bees out there just getting a little bit here, a little bit there. They're kind of just mining YouTube AdSense for you. And so if somebody wipes that out, you got no more miners.
It's so horrible, man. I hate that so much. That happened to somebody I actually just started watching. What is his name? You would probably know him because you're kind of a YouTube guy. Well, not kind of, like you're very a YouTube guy, but he's also maybe like I don't know if you'd like this style of content. It might be more for like, I don't know. Trying to find him. But it happened very recently to him. His was actually a crypto scam, ironically. Like it was some type of like crypto partnership, I think. And it's very similar to you. He had like somebody submit like a proposal to sponsor his content. He fell for it. And like immediately, like all of his videos were wiped. He couldn't have access to his channel. And he has like 1 million subs. And
it's so painful, dude.
Yeah.
It depends on your type of content.
Okay,
though,
it's Yikes. Have you ever watched Yikes?
I haven't.
He did
Ask my kids.
Your kids probably watched him. He did a very good YouTube series on 0 to 10,000 subscribers in a week. He did that like 2 years ago. I watched it. I actually got motivation from that to create my recent series that I did on 1 week inside of an alpha group, a crypto alpha group, which actually did pretty well. It did almost 5,000 views on YouTube, which, as you know, in the crypto niche on YouTube is amazing. But he like started a new faceless channel and tried to grow it to 10,000 subscribers in a week. And he did it in a very entertaining way. Nice. So yeah, I feel like you might like that maybe. Cool. But anyways, it's Yikes. He's got 1 million subscribers. He got his channel back since then. And he's also a doc since then, but
yeah, I think it depends on your type of content too, like how much that impacts you, because some channels are just built on evergreen content and other ones are just about that hype, that like disposable content that you get a ton of views and then just stops growing. Your channel's not that. You've got a lot of good like videos that can grow over time.
Yeah.
And that's the ones that like you don't want to lose those,
For sure. It definitely depends, but yeah. Troll Farmer said even if downloaded, you would still have to execute it. EXE files usually won't auto run after down. That's what I thought, but I still think I got a little extra peace of mind that I canceled it. And it was also, I don't think this would have mattered, but it was also on Microsoft Edge. So like I browse on Microsoft Edge specifically for this reason, like in case like I ever accidentally like, showed a wallet or whatever. And I have my not cold wallets, my hot wallets on a different browser. I use Google Chrome for that. I don't know if that would affect anything or not, but like I said, at the end of the day, like it would have like severely like hurt. Like I would have been devastated. But it wasn't like my biggest holdings, but it would have been like, man, I would have lost way more than I wanted to. And as well as just like have to get all my socials back. Oh, that'd have been a pain, dude.
It's like losing your physical wallet and having to cancel your cards and all that stuff. The main thing though, it sucks is
I would have lost a bunch of money too, though. Whereas in that case, you would at least be able to get your money back. I would have lost money that I didn't want to lose.
Right. It just sucks that it jacked your attention because that like
all day. Yeah,
I had the same thing, and it stole like an hour and a half from me, and I'm just like, I kind of want to punch that guy. The guy that stole my hour and a half today.
Bro, I like messed up on a work thing, like today. And it was because like my mind was so shaken from that. All that being said, though, relating back to this, obviously we're kind of in casual banter right now, is protect your stuff, man. You don't want to lose your Ninja. It happens all the time. I can't tell you how many people open up Discord tickets, as far as like, their Ninja got compromised because they fell specifically for a social engineer. And I've always been on the side. I've always been kind of security driven. I've always been on the side of like, if you catch, for the most part, there are some people that are just good at never, always being on top of it. But some people like get tired or they get distracted or they're like, or they get drunk or high. That wasn't my case, but like, it is what it is. Like if somebody is like not sober online, reading a message from a friend, like that could affect it too. And then one thing leads to another and you do like a couple clicks and everything's done. Right. So be vigilant, be careful, use a separate device, use hardware. You really want to go into it, use like Troll Farmer was saying, a separate operating system like CubeOS to be able to keep everything separate. But ultimately, at the end of the day, just don't keep your most valuable stuff on the device you browse the most with.
Yep. I don't touch anything on my PC. I just don't trust PCs. So I just have everything like I don't connect to any wallet. I don't do anything on my streaming PC because I'm like, for whatever is happening there, I don't even. Yeah.
I got safer with it when I stopped carrying as much on my hot wallet. Because it's kind of like, oh, what's this to lose? But like I said, like the market just like blew up the last few weeks. Like specifically because like my PC wallets are kind of more degen stuff, right? So like what was nothing is now not nothing. So it's like, oh God, like I got to be more careful. But yeah, protect your ninjas, save your ninjas. With all that being said, tune in to IP is Dead. That's firing up. Let me find exactly where. Not long after this, honestly.
Is it 2 hours from now or an hour and a half?
I always get the time zones confused. Let's see what this says. And at 5:30 my time. So yeah, only like 50 minutes for now.
Cool.
With all that being said, it's on at NFT Now. It's with Violetta, Belle, Flame, Trevor, Troy, and Ken. And we'll show up to Amsterdam. If you missed out on all that, said it at the beginning and middle of the video, go back and watch it. Amsterdam this week. Get signed up. If you're Ninja, you get in for free. And we'll catch you guys next. Any last words, Chris, before we close up?
Just shout out to Troy for representing Ninjas on SVU. He's out there filming in New York. So
that's awesome.
That'll be cool.
Heck yeah. Thanks everybody for chat. Thanks Troll Farmer. Thank you Diego number 1. Thank you Diego number 2. Thank you Seth for the GM. Scotch Fox for being here at the beginning. Dominico for being the first commenter here at all. Adele saying hello Chris and Chris. Double shout out to Troll Farmer for being able to tune in for some of the security stuff. And to the 711 viewers that came across our live today. Have some exciting stuff for you in the future. Participate in the competition on communities tabs. Go to the Ninja page, go to the community tabs. We have 3 gifts